You know that bridge at Valley Road?
Yeah.
So there's one time,
Kept looking at it.
You were there like,
I was trying to
Kept
go
looking
through
like-
my ex, so I was like, that time,
Risk it.
I'm not going to cross the road through the valley, the bridge.
Yeah.
Let me just. I
That
know
time,
that
Kibia
time,
too.
and that day, no cars are speeding. I'm like, really?
So one day,
there's none of that.
Really?
yeah.
finally,
The Rock.
has come back.
Finally, oh.
Hi.
What it do? This is ManDay Madness. It's been a long time coming. If you're familiar with ManDay Madness, we've been running it for, 2 years?
Two and change.
In the background.
We are really being ambitious. It has not been 2 years, guys.
Yeah.
But it feels like forever.
It's
Yes,
been,
yes.
no, it's
People love to hear lies.
we started before the pandemic.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
And then we picked up during the pandemic. Then life happened to all of us.
We fell off.
And we kind of just went our own separate ways so that we
were
can
on a small
Yes.
sabbatical.
Adjacent lanes.
We went to
Yeah,
reflect.
Adjacent lanes moving in the same direction.
Yeah, we went to reflect on, the pod and, whether or not, taxes are more important at this point. But here we are.
Yeah.
At long last.
If you've seen ManDay Madness, you never think it's just Ramsey. It's Ramsey and the crew. I've been very loud about it, but these are the guys that I sort of started ManDay Madness with. Anybody who knows us, and if you've been with us, let me start from where ManDay Madness started.
Dude, man, it was in a
It was in a
basement.
building.
So what's his name? Who was it? Who was it? No, it's not. No, Microsoft. In a basement. We started in a
Bill
basement.
Gates.
Bill Gates.
But I can't really call it a basement because it was a studio.
Yeah.
A garage studio.
We started ManDay Madness in an office studio.
Yeah.
We did like maybe 2 episodes before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And all of us had to work remotely. So it
Did
was
those
like
two
one
ever
of
see
those start
Those two ever
stop.
see the light of day.
I don't even think they
They
did.
never got posted.
We never posted them.
No,
we did
but-
record them.
But they're actually part of what we did is actually on your SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah, it's on SoundCloud. And it was a quick death, like Chris Brown on what's that movie? The movie for dancing and Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the
Stop
Yard.
there, but in the beginning, after the first 5 minutes, a wrap. Thank
that's
you,
the
sir.
backflip.
Here's your check.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Cheers.
Check you in and out.
We'll use you for the trailer though. Kid.
But ManDay Madness is all about spaces where mature, grown, and sexy men come sit down.
Mature.
Where you're immature, so
That's the one you have. That's the one you have.
That's the one
Ash,
that's
that is the only thing you can claim that.
You guys are not.
No, you actually.
yeah.
but it's
So
all right.
it's a space where guys come. We talk about our experiences because usually, away from sports, away from the bar setting, and away from maybe communities like the church where people meet up, a lot of guys don't have spaces where we can just talk about what's happening in our lives. It doesn't have to be deep. If it goes deep, it's fine. But just, this is what is happening to me right now in terms of health, wealth, finances, parenthood, relationships,
Family.
Absolutely.
and that type of stuff. So we launched the platform as a Twitter space. We used to link up every Monday evening. So it's called ManDay Madness. Every day is Monday, meaning, even if it's Friday, it's still Monday.
No off days, man.
No off days. There's
There's a
no off
Monday
days for
somewhere.
being a man.
It's Monday somewhere.
It's Monday somewhere always.
Absolutely.
And so that's where it started. And then, of course, when we were going through our stuff, we had to sort of part ways kidogo, but now we're back. Hopefully,
bang.
we closed the year with a bang, and then we enter 2024 with more clarity.
2024.
2024 with more clarity, guys.
It's
We are like
very
clarity.
apt that this is happening at the end of the year.
I know. It's madness.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
Better late than never though.
well, you guys, we have to catch up and first, for anybody who
should
doesn't
we
have
even
context,
introduce
all of us used to work together in the same building
Yes.
at some point.
Yeah.
At some
No,
point.
at some point we're together, all of
We're all
us.
together, all of
Say it
us.
like that. Don't
Like
say it
that.
like that.
All
At some point,
together.
Kama said properly. At some
Nairobi.
point, we were working together. Not
together,
at
yeah.
some point, we were together.
Yeah.
Yes.
And imagine he's a
We
copywriter.
weren't together.
Yeah.
Imagine he's a copywriter and he can't structure this one.
Well,
One
That-
job.
that
One
was-
job.
See,
that was
he
on
thinks
purpose.
copywriting is working. Right now, it's not working. So,
Yes.
Akili ko free
Free
mode.
Okay.
But
But
you have to pay.
I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
Yes.
Okay, so my name is Paul. My name is Paul. I am.
Yeah, look sexily into the camera.
My name is Paul.
Speak in your natural voice.
Not your radio voice.
My name is Paul. No, my name is Paul. This is something that is something that I've been thinking about for a while. Late nights. Sorry, you know, my voice keeps changing. I don't know.
Hey, I'm wondering. Suddenly it's the bedroom voice all of a sudden.
No, it's because I used to be on radio and I'm here just auditioning once again. But my name is Paul. I am a ad man, a suit man, a father. Am I a godfather? No, I'm not. I'm
Pillar
not,
of society.
right? Pillar of society, a taxpayer. What were no? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And a cool dude.
You're done?
Cool dude. No, that's just the introduction. Where I want us to go as a country,
Look at him dropping a 2024
that-
manifesto. Look.
we must tax those who are not being taxed. I think it's important. And what we had a discussion the other day in Parliament.
We.
Oh no,
People are speaking French all of a sudden. We.
Ash,
Yeah.
you were introducing yourself.
Okay. My name is Eddie Ashioya. I'm a writer, primarily. I'm a creative as well. I'm a cyclist. I'm a cyclist. I'm being told to sijazoea kushika
Mike.
hivyo. But I'm a cyclist, I'm a writer, I'm a creative. I used to be a stand-up comedian, Zach Don't Laugh. Yeah, more or less.
You can see how that career-
that's me.
Wait,
In
stop,
Nairobi, we
please.
do
can
things.
Can you stop? And like, let me tell you, there's a line Drake has. Don't tell me if you're a model if you've never been in Vogue.
Wait, Eddie does the thing
So
for
what are you
So
saying?
this guy is telling
underselling and
us
over-delivering.
Eddie's introducing himself as a writer. And he's not telling us he actually has
Oh,
a
you want me
column.
to...
There's a
No, but see, Eddie's
God, are you
this
the-
for
G-Nation.
undersell,
Undersell,
over-deliver.
Thank you.
right.
Skinny man for the
You'd
win.
rather be a surprise and a disappointment.
But anyway, yes, I have a column. It's called Man Talk on Saturday Nation. I tell men how to be men, or at least not how to be. I can't say not women because it's gonna be
Say it again.
sexist.
In English,
Amen,
please.
Peter.
I have a column. It's
And
called
a friend of mine
Man
also.
Talk,
Men,
which-
how to be men, to be what?
or at least how not to be women.
Alafu-
At least, at the very least.
Alafu una show up, you're giving guys a manual, and then when you show up, we see you. You
yeah.
unakaa kama
No. Me,
mse uko
I'm
Soul
all for
Generation.
freedom.
Are you part of Soul
Where's the
Generation?
guitar? Where's the guitar? These chaps always have a guitar somewhere. Is it behind the couch? It
Hey,
must
it's
be
in
behind
the
the couch.
car. But anyway, other than that,
Yeah.
I also write for Business Daily, where I interview CEOs only. Only.
Good stuff. So you'll be
Only.
seeing some of those
Among
CEOs
other
here.
publications in Nigerian essay. But yes, that's my writing journey and my
Okay.
blog as
Good
well.
stuff. Good stuff.
We made it there.
Are
at the
you
end.
feeling challenged?
Good stuff,
No.
Eddie.
No.
Good stuff, Eddie.
Diversity hire?
Wow.
This is our diversity hire. We
You know,
had
not
we
as
had-
amazing
we-
camera.
They're like, you guys
Okay,
don't
keep
have
talking
a
like
woman
that.
on the set, and then you're
We
like,
shall sit on there.
Come is segueing from Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're going into now Movember.
Absolutely not. Let me tell you first of all.
brings the socks.
You buggers better get this correct. First of all, my introduction. Hi, my name is Kome Gitobu.
yes.
I am a photographer, videographer, content creator, media consultant.
Where?
Yes. Social media. Do I do branding as well?
Yes.
So anything to do with digital content creation and digital content production and content ideation, I'm your guy.
You know how I knew Kome the first time? And I'll take it back. I know people don't bring it up. I knew Kome when he had locks. And there's a show on TV.
He had locks.
Yeah.
Was it mother-in-law?
No, not
Was it-
mother-in-law. There was a reality TV show on KTN.
Reality
I'm looking
TV.
for the one. What's her name? Edith Kimani.
The presenter.
The presenter.
Season
It was
one.
called the presenter. Season
You're
one.
on
This guy was
the
there.
page.
Yes,
Damn.
I was the presenter season 1 finalist, first runners
My
up,
hustle, bro.
behind Edith Kimani.
Edith Kimani
With
won
locks.
it.
Yes,
Yeah, he had
yes.
locks. This
I had
nigga had
locks.
locks.
I was that guy who was told to shave, and I said no.
Oh, you're that guy.
I was that guy.
Damn.
That's why he knows it from
Makes
locks.
sense.
Yes. So that is me.
Congrats, though.
I'm wearing pink today because I was primarily meant to be behind the camera,
Yeah.
producing, and people decided to
We
do a dress code, and it's
Yes.
like, see,
Black.
feel.
it's black and yellow.
It
there.
really wasn't a dress
didn't
code, to be
tell
honest. It was just what is the easiest thing.
What do you have in your
quick-
closet?
what's
Without
one
Me,
for all
to
men
be
now?
honest, I only wear black because there's nothing darker. If there was something darker, I would wear that. But this is
Just say you wear black like your heart, and then you keep it moving.
Comment section, ladies.
And then we're done.
Actually, let me just put a caveat. We're looking for war in the comment section.
You are looking for.
Targeted at Rama specifically.
Hey, bro, let me tell
I'm
you.
not sitting next to
Let
him.
me tell you.
I'm just
Me-
happy to be
Mr.
here.
Gipshika Strays Arama.
Let me tell you,
kindly.
I catch strays on the
I like
internet
single
for
moms,
nothing.
I
I
like
don't know what I
moms.
ever did. Nyinyi wa mama mniambia niliwafanyia nini? What did I ever do to you?
All these are dads, dilfs.
Oh, you say I'm a DILF?
Yeah,
Is a
you're a
DILF?
DILF.
That's a DILF over there.
What's a DILF? Sorry, I'm.
Dad, I'd love to fuck. You know, it's a male version of a MILF.
Allegedly.
Oh, because some meme, I
I
don't
think
fuck
I
any of
can-
them.
No, yes, you
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
just
speak for
saying.
yourself. Speak for yourself.
He's a gilf.
For clarity.
For
For
clarity.
clarity.
Hey,
For
For
clarity.
avoidance of
things.
doubt.
For avoidance of any
Dilf.
doubt.
Dilf.
It's a DILF.
So now
Me,
introduce yourself
it's a
now.
thing.
Don't say I'm Rama, the guy who's been on Twitter wars for the past 2 weeks.
no, even not Twitter was me. By then, I stopped fighting people on the internet because I
valid guy.
realized by the when
not
people
a
when
place.
people nominate you as a villain, you have no choice.
You play your part.
Kujitolea pia.
Sounds like a Thanos phrase coming up.
You know, when you're nominated as a villain, you don't choose your destiny. It's chosen for you. No, it's written. It was written on a wall somewhere
Bas.
inside a book.
Kujitolea also pia, please.
Anyway, my name is Rama. My friends call me Rama. Anybody else who knows me from my content creation call me Ramsey. I am an ad man as well. I am a content creator. I'm a Mubabadi, the male version of a badi,
An older one.
an older one,
older
unajua. And also I'm a champion of truth. And that's why I'm always in trouble, because I tell people things that they're not comfortable with and they react.
You are truth, eh?
Yeah, meaning
speak your truth.
Meaning rasm true.
When imras.
True kabisa. Yeah, so this is ManDay Madness, the panel. We have one
sir.
person who's not here. That's Bruce. Bruce couldn't make it, but hopefully maybe next time he'll be here. Otherwise, this is what started ManDay Madness.
Yes.
Yes.
So maybe just to catch up, you know, what's been happening since the last time we actually sat down for a space? What has changed in your life?
What has changed?
A lot of things.
Or who?
Where to start?
A lot of. Well, I mean, work-wise, it has just been seasons of transition and things like that. But I think in my what do I say? In my personal life, what do we call it? Personal life.
Personal, professional.
Private life.
In my private life,
There we go, there we
life,
go.
what has actually happened is, I think a lot has happened. But I think for me, it has just been me sort of learning and relearning stuff, gaining perspective on things that I didn't understand. I think last year, when is the last time we had this session?
2020, 2021.
God damn.
Was it that?
That was
Last
the
year feels like
end of
2021.
2021.
End of
So
2021.
2022, I went through a cycle of just, I think, or at least I believe, a series of trying to figure out things in life. I was in like 3 back-to-back accidents, which made me pause and reflect again, and now I was like, okay, where's the mirror? I
What
need
type
to
of
be reflecting.
accidents? Maponyok, some road
No,
accidents.
road accidents, man.
really?
Actually, it's funny
Like
because
fender benders.
you remember that one night we were at, is it called Getty? It's called Getty. What is it?
Yeah, Getty. And Gretz.
Great.
Yeah.
That one night,
Yeah.
that's one of the nights where I had an accident and,
Oh, for
and
real?
stuff happened. And
Yeah.
anyway, but 2022 was just about trying to get back to what makes sense. A lot of reflection, a lot of, reevaluation of things, especially around friendships and stuff like that. Realizing that I'm constantly going to be learning.
And that's okay.
and that's easy. And then life is constantly going to be hard.
Life is
and I
constantly
need to
changing.
just be comfortable with the fact that life is going to be hard for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then figuring out parenting, what that looks like, what it should be. Dude, there's no
There's no handbook.
it's a
honestly.
constant question mark for me.
You know, I was telling someone the other day, like, we probably might be the first generation of parents to raise kids through social media and also being active on social media as folks. And all of us are going to fuck up whether we like it or not.
Yeah, I think it's just the grace to know that it'll happen.
It'll
But I
happen.
feel like
You just keep it
question
moving. Yeah.
on that whole raising on social media, doesn't mean we kind of now raise our kids like as a better community because we can compare notes. Someone's got to be posting tips and tricks, so you don't feel like you're flying blind.
You see, now the thing is that always works and it's commendable, but you have to fuck up to learn.
That's a prerequisite. Prerequisite what?
Prerequisite.
Yeah,
doing well.
requisite.
A requisite, yeah.
You have to mess up in order to learn your
Speak at
lessons.
your level.
You're kidding. Wow.
No offense.
So, Paul, so if you say the accidents and coming out of the accidents, did that make you feel like you needed to reevaluate your life?
Your life.
Ulijita mkutano after 1, 2, 3?
rather,
Or
so
did you say,
I think I'll just. So I've always been a spiritual person. Shocking news for a lot of you.
Shocking.
yeah, you hear the silence, eh?
Shocker.
Yeah. And for me, it took me back to a time, I think in high school. Was it in high school or? We were sitting in a bus and then there was heading home somewhere on Kiambu Road and there was an accident, shards of glass flew into the window, cut me. And I remember that moment very well because that's what I went back to when this accident happened. And I remembered that it was a point where I was being, I felt like God was telling me, hey, dude, now slow down
Yeah.
and think about what you're doing with your life. And the fact that this accident happened twice, and then the third one was something small here and there. There's always been a reflection of, hey, dude, there's something that is off balance. And because you've refused to listen,
Let me show you.
Let me show
let
you.
me put you back on the straight. So that's how I've looked at it. That's what I've reflected. I've never taken it as, it's tragic because obviously there's a trauma that comes with it. I went to therapy for like 3 sessions, and the guy never called me.
Deposit.
It's too
Let's say
late.
initial.
Yeah. At how much? 10,000. Okay.
Power. Yeah.
Wacha tuone.
I'm like, I figured it out. Thanks for the 3 sessions. I figured it out. Now.
You were given the tools to figure it out.
Yeah, I have
Wow,
the tools
that's a
now.
nice way to
Now
package
I've
it.
written down, I've reflected, I've seen, I've made the dots.
Yeah.
These are things that are important in my life. It was hard because I also was like, man, if I had a chance to redo the last 10 years again, there's so much that I would change. But then I wonder, even if I changed it, that means that there'd just be a new set of problems in a different direction. So it was hard. I also had a point where I was reflecting on the fact that, man, you only really know who your friends are when shit hits the fan, when really shit hits the fan, and you're going through your phone book and you're like, okay, should I call this person? Should I call this person? You're like, no, this person will give me this story. This person probably is not around.
This other person will have to start giving them a backstory.
And it
because
was
we
hard.
talked.
It was hard to realize there's probably 2-3 people you can only call.
And one
You
of
know
them
that's-
is
you know
one
that
of
thing-
them is your mom if you have a mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's actually that TikTok video about, that thing for, I need you to come, we're going to mess up some people. So somebody's going to get hurt and we need to use your car. And the guy just said, say less, let's go. Who's
Movies,
that person
the
in
town,
your life?
Ben Affleck.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I went through that phase and it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. Especially if you're the person in a friendship where you're the constant, you're the guy who always, hey, you're easy, how are you?
You're the strong friend.
You're the guy who's
You're the support
this
system.
friendship.
You're the
The
good
support
friend.
system for the
You know what I
friendships.
mean?
Yeah.
But the day you go quiet, you realize, yo, man, okay.
No one checks up.
Okay. And so that, it was a roller coaster of stuff. Then this year, just trying to, again, rebuild, trying to figure things out, trying to do the right thing. I think that's what I would call it.
It's hard to follow up on something like that, but I'll give it brief because of time. I think in 2021 when we left, I went through a season of loss because I left my job at that time. Then the gig that I was depending on never came through. When you're leaving your job and then there's a gig that's waiting for you.
Inshallah, fingers crossed.
When you leave a body for another one and then the other one says, I have a boyfriend.
And you're like, oh my goodness.
It's when you leave a body for another. Then the body tells you, I need some time for myself.
I need some time to think about what I'm
That
doing.
time you burnt bridges.
I'm like, can I come back? No, you left.
You never
You're
find
playing,
another like me.
you're playing Beyonce. You must not know about me every morning.
So I left. Didn't get some gigs. Thankfully, I had some savings. So it kept me afloat till maybe December. Now in 2023 is when things started looking up. And I think I got the column then. And then I did some later in the year. And actually this year, I did some jobs for Netflix. So I'm very happy.
Hey.
So that's Big Mouth.
It's on Netflix.
Burying the
That's
lead.
Big Mouth thing. You've seen the Big Mouth?
Yeah.
I'm there.
I love
Really,
it.
let me mean him shy.
See my platform.
So I worked on Click Bang as well and Big Mouth, and now I can't say the rest because of NDAs, but it's not been bad. But 2021 really, I think, like Paul has said, 2021 was really an eye opener because at that moment you think of who to call. You can't go and borrowing money from your friends. So like you're a man, jitegemee and whatnot. So I went into a depression. And I was like, I just want to end it all. Not my life though. Like just end it all. I also considered because of like, what's the use? You know that bridge at Valley Road?
Yeah.
So there's one time.
Keep looking at it.
You were there like,
I was trying to go through my ex. So I was like, that time.
Risk it.
I'm not going to cross the road through the valley, the bridge.
Yeah.
Let me just.
That
I know
time
that
keep
time,
you
and that day, no cars are speeding. I'm like, really?
So one day,
really? Yeah. Because I'm also a coward. Like I can't like hang myself. Because the process is too much.
Because I know I went through something similar as a creative, and then you have to fend for yourself. 2 questions, which is one, when you realized, okay, shit has hit the fan.
Yes.
And now the fallback plans you had to fall back on might not be falling back as they needed to. What did you do to motivate yourself? I'm not going to use cliche things like pull yourself up by the bootstraps, because you have to call yourself a kick out. Like it's either we make it or we make it. You can't just lie down and give up.
Extraordinary
So what do you do to now say I need to pick myself up? Where did you get that motivation from? And then number 2 would be, what did you do after you picked yourself up to realize you're never getting down again?
Yeah. So to be perfectly honest, I was getting like what? I remember I was having some money. I was getting some 10K per month. Now that I think about it, I'm wondering how I survived. It's like I was talking to someone and we were discussing.
Was it a pyramid scheme?
No. Like you imagine how teachers,
with this economy, you have to ask and we plug it on.
You know, like how teachers budget on the salary that they get and they take their kids through university. I think that's how I was surviving. But what really pulled me up at that time, at least I had a friend who told me, come stay with me. Because I was down low. Come stay with me until you pick yourself up. And I stayed with him for a week because, he's a Mubabadi as well. So I was on borrowed time. Chicks are coming over. Hey, bro.
They can't explain who you are.
Chicks are coming over. Babes are coming over to your house, and this guy here looks like he's part of South Soul.
People are coming to visit and getting inside
my locks at that time.
He's constantly.
Where's your guitar? Where's your guitar? Heartbreak the band.
But at that time, my locks were also just sprouting. So, it was at the gangster phase. Like, ujaman is a kwa mgondi and kosa kuwa.
By the way, when locks are just apple germinating, you look like a criminal.
No, they just look like worms on a rainy day. Let's just call it.
I now understand why Redson used to wear that Kamavin and Durag. Hey bro, you look like a criminal when they're over there just coming up.
But to finish on Kome's question, the second one, I think after that I realized, being a firstborn in an African family, you're basically a deputy parent. So I just had to, like, niliamka tu nikasema, okay, this is not working, so can I find other ways? And then things start picking up.
You realize you have people looking up to you.
Because, at that time at Valley Road, when those cars were just passing, and I was like, kwani amnigongi? And I was like, so let me go out, because I have a skill that I can use. Why not just pedal it online and see? And then things just opened up. My buddies wakaka. So, ni God manze.
Ni God
manze. But it's been a good ride. Not bad. I think those experiences shape you as a man. You don't take things for granted after that. Because initially you're like, I'm earning this amount of money, I'm young, I can do anything I want, I have no responsibilities.